Welcome again to the premiere of the Extreme Events here on Gran Turismo 4. Well, actually, no, the last episode was a premiere. But, yeah, Premium Sports Lounge. Sports Lounge. Sports Slouch. I have been slouching super hard the past few months, but the grind is back, hopefully. And hopefully here to stay too, at least until I completely finish this series. But I am currently looking for a production supercar. The Quattro is not one of them, unfortunately. And neither is the Nardo. I don't think the Viper would be fast enough, actually. I could try it. But I'm just now realizing I don't really have any cars that I haven't used that would actually be good for this event. Like, none of them. So let me just get a quick idea of what cars I can actually use again. SLR, Vanquish, GT, M3 GTR, that's interesting. Editor, yeah. I'm going to try the Viper SRT10, I think. I think that'll be good. But first, it looks like I don't even have it, so I'll have to go buy it. I would like to use the Celine S7 or something like that, but I've already used it in a past episode, so I kind of want to get like a better variety of cars. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't there a, this thing? It's less than 400 horsepower, though, if I remember correctly. Okay, well, 432, it's still kind of low, so. I was about to say Lexus LFA, but then I remembered this game is 2004. Alright, screw it. We're going with Doge. And I don't even know if you can actually use, like, tuning parts in this series or not. But if all else fails, then I'll just throw on, like, sports softs or something, and that'll probably be enough. But yeah, I have yet to use this car. And it is a premium opportunity. Okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Change of plans. Oh, I gotta pay attention to my credits too, because I don't know how much I need to spend for the last few endurance races and events. What am I looking for? Where is it? Oh. Wrong country. I guess we're getting the SLR. And you know what? I'm getting it in black. Rip my bank account. And, yeah. Now, I've already done all the rambling for my previous episodes, so I'm probably going to run out of things to talk about in this. So now this is probably going to be the opportunity where I actually get to read and respond to the chat. So, how have I been doing? I have been very, very lazy, to be honest. Nothing much other than that. Just lazy and working on the days that I unfortunately have to work. And because this is not Spec 2, I have to disable the assists manually for every single car I get in. Yes, the last 24-hour race will be the finale. And I am planning on doing it on the 5-year anniversary of the series. Just because it's coming up, and that'll be cool. And it will also highlight my extreme neglect for this series too, because it's been taking me 5 years to get through it. But yeah, if I really if I did a legit serious grind for this, I could realistically finish this series in a couple months. Uploads wise though, it's about 180 episodes, so that would probably take me at least half a year if I did like daily uploads of it, which I definitely cannot do, especially with like how the channel performs on videos that aren't the Let's Play series. And I definitely bought an overpowered car for this. Oh, I completely forgot about the Zonda's existence. If I would have remembered the Zonda, I probably would have just gone with that. This thing is probably like the fastest car in the whole event, to be honest. Well, it's going to be a cakewalk. But that's alright. Oh yeah, speaking of challenges, I haven't touched the 200 points challenge in a while. And I haven't really like fully given up on it just yet. It's probably a bricked challenge in the first place because I won't be able to get like a truck or whatever else I need. But I could probably do that like every now and then still. But as far as streaming goes, like obviously my priority is this. I'm going to be streaming every single endurance race for sure. And Formula GT. I don't know about the other stuff though. I guess it just depends on how I'm feeling that day. I guess it means like luxury and supercars and stuff like that. Like super saloons is probably like the right word to use for it. But then again, the Zonda is here. I don't think a Zonda is a super saloon, but any kind of car where somebody would look at it and go, yep, that dude has money. What was I talking about again? My mind is already, like, going blank. My stream just buffered, but I haven't dropped frames in OBS, shockingly. Oh, 1,000 miles? Oh my god. That was like episode 30 or something like that. I got that out of the way super early. Long before I even did like my first stream on this channel, like in the first place. That series was not fun. Especially with the car that I picked. I picked a Camaro. I don't think it was the SS. I think I picked the Z28. I don't remember for sure, but... And I, for some stupid reason, also decided to drive against the Cobra, but I guess that was my excuse for getting a faster car so I could get the races done sooner. Yeah, a Viper wouldn't be premium at all, because the entire interior is made out of plastic. It definitely doesn't scream luxury to anybody. Yep, it was a red Camaro, and I guess it was the SS, with black stripes. I'm pretty sure, like, I did that event, like, during the last, like, election cycle. 2021 elections. No, wait, no. It was 2020 whenever I did that series. It was a year before. But damn, that is still like a super long time ago. We've gone through an entire presidency during the series. Realistically, I could get it done like without needing to worry about videos and stuff. I could get it done in a couple months if I grinded. But like I said, the focus just shifted for a while there. Over 100K? Yeah, that probably sounds right. It is vanilla GT4 NTSCU, so the US version, yes. I legit might actually get in this lower car. But then again, the Zonda is an outlier here, and that would just kind of be dumb to make it balanced. Yeah, I think I thought about using the Mercury Cougar, but I think everybody ends up using that because it's a prize car from the Super license, I think. Wow, I am rough. I just thought, you know, I kind of want to do like a little bit more of a variety for this series. I still haven't like figured out like what I want to use for the rest of the endurance races too. Especially like whenever it comes to like Fuji. I don't know if I want to try using the CLK for that or if I want to just hop in the Minolta or whatever and call it done. Even though I'm pretty sure I already used the Minolta in the Super Speedway event, because that one is actually a little bit on the challenging side, and I just wanted to cake it like I cake everything else. That was a cold one, by the way. So, oh wait, did I just, yeah, I forgot. Circle is X in this game, unlike GT7. I don't know why they switched it around, but they did. The 2000 GT? Damn. That would be something to race against those. I wonder if you can tune it up to be about as fast. But, yeah, I'm actually going to wait. Price. This is a sale price, though, so I gotta do a little bit of quick maths. Quick maths. I'll just go 30K and over. Ooh, I can do the Roof RGT. I have used it before, but I don't think I used it for like an actual episode in the series. I probably just drove it around at some point. 400R, pretty sure I used that though. The Muse R1? Ooh. Oh, DB9. I might actually use this. I gotta use the gold DB9 at some point. You know what? I think this is the point where I use it. My dog is whining at the door. She wants in. Okay. Never mind, she just wanted outside. And, I don't know if y'all have heard it yet, but if you hear any falling metal pipe.p or falling metal pipe.mp3s in the background, my neighbor decided to start building a fucking amusement park in his backyard today of all days, so that's going on. I almost said falling metal pipe.png, by the way. That was funny. Yeah, this is not the right car for this one. Okay. I'm going to see what these other tracks are. Hong Kong, hell no. High Speed Ring, probably not either. New York, probably not either. Well, shit. This car is not going to cut it for those. So, I got to find something else. I'm still not going to use the SLR because it's like way too OP. SL55 maybe? Oh yeah, I think I already used this. Yeah, I used that a while ago. I used all of these. 300 SL? Nope, that's a 1954. I mean, I could probably try the M3. The Speed 12 is going to be a total mess to drive. And plus, I don't even think that's a production car. Okay, these are all just race cars at that point. Well, I haven't used the M3 GTR. Can I tune the cars? I'll add a little bit more power to this if I can, but I'm not sure if you can even tune cars for this series. Well, it doesn't say you can't. I'm just going to add a little bit of power to it. Nope, that's not what I wanted to go. Oh yeah, I also have to go back and gold the events that I haven't golded yet from like random championships throughout the series. I have to go and do that before I do the final race of the series. So if I forget to do that, then big rip. I probably don't even need suspension, but I'm going to get it anyways. Oh yeah, I forgot. Turbo speed. That'll be enough. Oh. Okay, my fast forward just wanted to stop on its own. I guess that works. I didn't even press the button that time. Why is this thing so weird? Alright. I think that might be it. This thing is being so stupid right now. I don't know what's going on. But, speaking of things that were stupid, I actually fixed a very annoying problem that I had in the past. And yes, it was for a very stupid reason that I probably should have thought of a long time ago, but never did. My wheel disconnect issues. So before this all became a problem, PCSX2 had an issue where like sometimes the force feedback would shut off for a few seconds and then it would come back whenever you pause the game, go on a different road surface, etc. And I forgot to do the assists again, but I never had that issue. And then a fix came out for it. And suddenly my wheel started disconnecting like mid-race. Or like the force feedback would be like locked to whatever its last value was, I guess you can say. And I basically couldn't use it anymore after that point. I would have to reboot the entire emulator. And it would just go out again by the next race. And I had absolutely no clue what was going on. I thought it was the emulator that whole time. Until I started playing... What was it? I think it was just like I started playing Assetto again. And it was happening on that game too. So I said, motherfucker, it is the wheel. This whole time it is the wheel. And sure enough, I unplugged it from my USB hub and plugged it into my PC directly, and it has not done it since. So, yeah, don't plug your wheel into a USB hub. Because that might happen. Oh, okay, this thing is slidey. Also, 2 Zondas. Yeah, this car wasn't really made for this power. Clearly. Yeah, whenever I found out that was a problem the whole time, I was, like, super disappointed in myself. Like, how did I not think of that sooner? But then again, it's like one of those things where it's like, if you don't know, then you don't know. Like, I would have never thought in a million years that that could possibly be an issue. Because it's just a USB hub, it's a powered one, so it should work. But nope. And it was completely random, like, disconnects too. Like, there's nothing specific that was happening whenever it shut off. Like, not whenever there was, like, a specific amount of force feedback going on for a specific time or anything like that. It was just like, you know what, I want to stop working right now for no reason. Those are the worst kind of problems. The random shit. Where, like, no matter what you do, like, you can't replicate it on your own. It just, whenever it happens, it happens. Okay. My textures are, like, bugging out for everything, too. I still need to, like, figure out what's going on with that. It's really bad on Tsukuba, but I'm also noticing it here, too. Like, more than usual. I know this game is, like, plagued with Z-clipping issues, but I'm pretty sure what I'm seeing right now isn't normal. The problem with GT4 on a wheel is it's not really realistic, of course. This game is super old. But also, cars with high speed and high downforce, the wheel just shakes like... I'm going to actually show it on the screen right here. The wheel just shakes like this the entire time, and it's impossible to keep it straight. And there's basically nothing you can do about it. But the force feedback, other than that fact at least, is pretty good for a game this old. But the physics are super different than almost any other game out there. See, like right there, the Z clipping is like super bad on those road marks. Oh, okay. I clipped the wall there, apparently. This is a fat boy. Yep, 20 years old now. Next year, I'll be old enough to drink here. Now, I swear, like, I remember getting this game, like, on Christmas, so I probably got it, like, December of 2005 or something. Unless I got it for my birthday instead, which is actually in 2 weeks from now. But I've been on this game since almost the very beginning. I did take like a 10-year break from it, but I think that still counts. This thing definitely drives funny. Funny in a way that I don't like. My dad is a really big Van Halen fan, so he had no idea like Panama was in the game. And I guess like one day, whenever I started it up, he was there and he heard it playing like in the intro, and he was like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was stoked to hear it, and he was like, "Is that Van Halen?" And I was like, "I think, maybe," because I had no idea what Van Halen was at the time. That was my introduction. Gran Turismo, like 2, 3, and 4, in my opinion, the only games with the decent licensed soundtrack, introduced me to like so many different bands. Favorite Van Halen song? That is a tough one because there are a few of them that I really like. Hot for Teacher, Panama, Jump. Well, I wouldn't say Jump is like top 5, maybe. It's probably lower than that, but or higher, I should say. Dreams, Humans Being. My dog is barking like crazy. I'll let her in at the end of this race. Did I already say Ain't Talk About Love? Maybe that one. There's another one that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I really liked it. But I guess if I had to pick one, it'd be Panama. And now that my dog started barking, the entire neighborhood is barking. Gotta love it. Oh, I drifted for a split second until the snap overseer kicked in. This game hates it whenever you slide. So there's that. Let me go let my dog in real quick. This neighborhood was peaceful and quiet until fucking neighbor moved in. Construction and dogs and all kinds of racket. Defeats the entire point. But yeah, let's not save the replay yet. Daniel. Hi. How you doing? This might sound crazy, but I don't really think I've heard David Lee Roth enough. I think like all the Van Halen songs that I listen to are Sammy Hagar. I'd have to go and like listen to a comparison. And just like that, in the first couple corners, I'm now in P1. For now. I thought about using the Series 1, but I already used it in the El Capitan Endurance. And now we just cruise to victory. What else is new? Oh, so I guess that would mean the 1984 album is David Lee Roth. Don't they sound very similar then? Because Hot for Teacher from 1984 sounds a lot like Sammy Hagar. And I would have assumed that if I didn't really know the specifics. I probably sound like a complete idiot to anybody who actually knows Van Halen. And you know what the thing is? I actually did put my Van Halen shirt on today. Because I was initially going to use face cam, but then I thought, you know what, screw it. I don't want to deal with the potential too many things going wrong. I'm going to keep this raw. But I am wearing the Van Halen shirt. It's tradition for my streams. Okay, yeah, if they are very similar, then I won't dog on myself too much for not knowing the difference. I could be, like, super extremely interested in the band's music and listen to it 24/7, but also have absolutely no idea who the members of the band actually are. So while I'm running out of things to talk about, I think I'm gonna go ahead and like discuss like my future ideas and stuff like that, as far as like the channel goes, and not even this channel alone, but also like other things that I have in mind. There's one thing in particular that I definitely don't want to go into too much detail about just yet, but I'm thinking about starting a little something with a guy I know. Potentially a few guys I know. And it would all be IRL content. And it would be related to cars. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. For now. Another thing is, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, or if you're watching this as a video, in one of the recent episodes, I am like, gaming in general is not really like something that I obsess over anymore. And because of that, whenever I do get on to like make content, a stream or a video, it feels more and more like a chore. Like every now and then I would actually want to get on and just have some fun and just chill. And that would be the purpose of doing so. But over time, like, since it does give me an income now, and I do get like several other benefits, whether it be like the viewership, the recognition, stuff like that, it's kind of less of a want and more of a need, which I really don't like about it. And so because of that, I kind of want to try like different things. I don't know how much longer I'll be doing gaming in general. I definitely don't want to do it for the rest of my life. at some point I want to stop and like completely shift 100% of my focus into something else that actually has a future, for one, and two, something that's not going to make me feel like, I guess, shit is the best way you can say it. Because anytime I play video games 24/7, I feel like a bag of shit. Like, I need to get out, stretch my legs, get the blood flowing every now and then. I can't do this 24/7. I cannot be like a daily streamer. I'm not built like that. But if there's anything that I will probably love doing for the rest of my life, it is making videos. Now, I might not want to do it 24/7, but the cool thing about it is it's literally like a documentation of your life. I have probably 1,000 videos by this point, 600 of them being from this channel alone, but maybe 400 or so being from other channels that I've had in the past, and I still have those videos from 12, 13 years ago, which is crazy. And that's the only reason why I have that is because I like making videos. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have made them in the first place, and then all that history would be gone because it wouldn't have ever been recorded. And that is like one of the coolest parts about all this. And because of that, I don't think I'll ever get bored of doing it. The problem is, it's not making the video itself, it's what the video is about. Like I also mentioned in a previous episode or earlier in the stream, I can only give like certain things so much attention per day before I'm just absolutely sick of it. And whenever it comes to making videos or content or anything, you are giving it that attention span. It's taking up some of your... It's taking up your time, obviously. It's taking up your interests. When you could be doing something that you enjoy more instead. Past a certain point, I don't really care anymore. I don't want to sit there and talk about it 24/7. All day, every day. There's other things I want to touch on, you know? If I were to just come down and hop on a game and just play it until I get my fix, then that's one thing. But then you throw making videos or streams on top of it, and then it becomes your only thing that you do or that you think about 24/7. And if you don't like what you're doing in the first place, it becomes a lot harder to do anything else with it. And that's kind of where I want to go in the future. So the main reason why I'm not making other IRL content right now is simply because of the fact that I don't have the connections. I don't have the money. I have the equipment for sure, but I don't go out and do enough for it to justify like that attention just yet. Because right now what I want to do, I kind of think I want to make gin videos. It is a little douchey, I know. I just spun out on that corner, Jesus Christ. We all good though. I kind of want to make gym videos, even though it is a little douchey, but for the point of it being like a documentation of my progress, stuff like that. Essentially the same thing that Sam Sulik does. Of course, I'm no Sam Sulik, but he has got like probably over 1,000, if not thousands, of videos of almost every single workout he's ever done, and you can see the progress. And nowadays you can see it paying off. He just won 2 bodybuilding competitions in the past month. That shit is cool as fuck to me. It's about the progress. And I want to document that progress, whether it's gym progress, going to the track, or working on my FRS or whatever other car I decide to sell it for or whatever. I want to start like getting a log of those things going on, which I used to do. Actually, I used to have a car vlogging channel. It was shit as fuck, but basically I would just vlog myself either doing something very insignificant to my car or going to a Cars and Coffee. It's like random things that I just thought were cool to make a video on at the time, at least. And I still have it, and I'm like, you know what, this video might be trash, just about as trash as my driving currently, but I'm happy that I made it, because it highlights like how far I've gone since then. And so yeah, I want to start like getting the ball rolling on different things that I have an interest in. I don't want to go, like I said, I don't want to go too into detail, because I don't even know if it's going to happen at all. So we'll just wait until we actually like get the ball rolling on certain things. But I will say this. My goal at a certain point is to completely move away from gaming, as much as y'all probably don't want to hear that regarding the channel and stuff like that, and move on to something, whether it be like an IRL career that's relevant to racing or something along those lines. I know for sure I'll be way happier when that does happen, but I simply cannot do this forever. And that's just the truth. A lot of people won't really admit that. Now, then again, I'm not anybody else. You could probably be addicted to this for the rest of your life and do fairly well at it as well. But that's just not me. But with that being said, I still have a long way before I'm completely done with gaming and stuff like that too. There's still like, this really is like the furthest that I've ever gone with anything. Like this channel, nobody's gonna say this ever if you listen to any other YouTuber, but I will say like this channel, it's allowed me to do like things I never thought I would. I've made a lot of money on it. Not like fuck you money by any means, but it's definitely helped me out. I've made a lot of connections with it. Companies are starting to reach out to me. But even with all that stuff happening, I still can't push myself to post daily or take complete full advantage of this, because the spark, well, I guess it wouldn't be the spark per se, but the all my fuel is damn near burned up. I don't know what it is, but it's like, does anybody ever, like, wherever you go out and do something cool that you've never experienced before, and you're like, you get super excited about it, and you're like, you know what, this is so cool, I'm gonna work my ass off so I can start doing this more often. And then by the time you get home, you just like don't really do anything with it anymore. You're back to like either the way you were or not giving it as much effort as you thought you would. I was kind of like that with like the Gran Turismo live events that I went to. When I went to Amsterdam year before last now, for the first time, like my first time flying abroad by myself, my first time going to a Gran Turismo event, meeting all the drivers, some other people I knew online, Kaz himself. I'm like, this is legit. And some of these people are like, yeah, I've seen you on YouTube. Like, they're telling me all this stuff, and I'm like, this is crazy. If I would have been told this was going to happen 2 years ago, I would have been like, you're crazy. And then you get there, and you take in everything, and then by the time it's over, well, in my case, I should say, oh my goodness, brakes, hello. I get back home and I'm like, so now what? Like, I had all that motivation to, like, strive to do better and, like, take full advantage of everything that is right there. And it's just gone. At that point, you start to wonder, like, is this really what I wanted in the first place? Or was it just hype? I don't know. It's really fucky. I don't mean to be like a big downer or anything like that. But, I don't know. That's just like the way I'm wired, I guess. Like right now, I'm not really motivated to do anything as far as like trying to take full opportunity of the potential that this channel has. I've uploaded one video in the past 2 months. Even though, like, the channel, like, a couple videos are still, like, doing fairly well right now. Like, there's one video that's starting to creep towards 1 million views. A fairly recent one, too. And I should be taking full advantage of that, but I'm not. I know it would pay off if I uploaded daily. I could probably be at 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year if I just got my grind on and just got shit done. But it's still, like, not really enough. The passion just isn't strong enough. And so, yeah, some people can have a job that they absolutely hate with every fiber of their being. A job or a career, for that matter. Or going to college to become a doctor or a lawyer. They could hate it with every fiber of their being, but still, like, get it done and get the bag. Like, they don't need motivation, they don't need, like, inspiration or anything like that. They are all business, no bullshit. I'm the complete opposite. I am all bullshit, no business. Yeah, that's just the way I'm wired. I don't know. Financially and, like, from a career standpoint, that obviously sets me up for failure, but at some point you just gotta accept that you're just chilling. If that's your case. That's pretty much what I've done at this point. I'm just chilling now. Even though, like, a couple videos ago, I did say, like, I want to hit 100,000 by the end of the year. I mean, it would be nice, but now that I think about it, the effort versus a payout, I don't know. I just go at my own pace with everything, no matter what it is. But yeah, that's probably where the stream is going to end, because next I'm going to have to do an endurance race, which I don't have enough time for today. But on Friday, oh, there it is, the 05 model. On Friday, I'm going to stream Tokyo Extreme Racer, hopefully. Not 100% sure about that just yet. I still have yet to play it. I have not touched the game ever since it came out, because I've been trying to save it for a stream. But my lazy ass hasn't gotten around to it. And yeah, I'm just going with the flow at this point. So there we go. Plain red. stuff. That's not the concept version, so I could probably... Well, I would be able to use that for something, but I don't know what. We're running out of events fairly quickly. We have 85.3% completion. And, yeah. Whenever I do the next stream of this, we're probably going to go and do the 200 miles in New York. We'll get that one done. Then we'll go back to real circuit tours. Then back to an extreme event or endurance race. Just basically back and forth between this and this until the series is done. But, yeah.